Welcome to part 2 of our opening week at the Polynesian Island Tower. Paul just went home. We're still on day 1. Paul went home. He's staying with the dogs tonight. I'm going to stay here with Mandy, and I'm going to head over to the pool and just see if I can get any kind of footage over there. I might have Captain Cooks for dinner, and then I'm going to record the fireworks later. So come along with me. This content is brought to you by the World DVC Resale Market, where you can buy and sell contract. Get yourself a nice Polynesian contract. Monair Financial, they can help you finance that contract. DVC Rental Store, where you can try before you buy or rent out your own points. I really do like the sun ledge here. It's going to be a great place to kind of sit and hang out. And honestly, there is a beautiful view. I'll show you in a little bit of the castle from the pool area. All of the chairs are supposed to be turned to face the castle. I love the zero entry here as well. And then, I don't know if you can see in this video, but that little speck is the castle, but it's way closer looking in person. It's a little chillier out here, which is why there's really nobody in the pool. I think I'm gonna go check out the hot tub, which is over there. Go put my feet in it. Just hanging out in the hot tub over here. There is actually something wrong with the pool, which is why it's closed. So Phil and Pauline went to go get in it, and they told them they couldn't. They were actually working on it. The splash pad actually is turned off. The pool is supposed to be open till 11, and we can't get the hot tub back on. So just a little bit of some issues happening. The opening day, hopefully.
Opening day bloopers.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just gonna hang out here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe get some dinner later. I don't know. We'll find out.
There's so many things on that menu I want to try. So
I know. I could go back there multiple times. Iffy found us some drinks. What did you grab?
We got the Captain's Mai Tai, which I don't know what's in it. Honestly, there's a whole bunch of stuff in it. So I saw it on the menu earlier for lunch and I almost got it, but the other thing spoke to me, and now round 2. So
Was it pretty easy just to walk up to the bar?
yeah, and in fact, I was about to say, we waited a good amount of time this morning for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
It's right now you can walk up 10-minute wait.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. So there's plenty of tables right now. It is strange as we sit here in the hot tub, the opening day, the new pool is not working.
Yeah.
They're hoping to have it back up here shortly, but they don't know what's wrong. So it's weird to have that on a first day, but first day kinks happens all the time.
So I got the espresso martini, which we had earlier, and it's so delicious. You've probably seen at least 5 people tell you it's probably one of the best espresso martinis they've had. So this might be the hidden gem here, which you should come to the Island Tower to get.
We have come over to Captain Cook's for dinner, and Jeff has them got the Polynesian inspired regular chicken tenders.
And mac and cheese.
And mac and cheese. Super exciting.
Yes, I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone here.
But Mandy, right here, that looks amazing. What is this?
These are the pulled pork nachos, and they are my probably my favorite quick service menu item out of all of Walt Disney World. don't come at me, but they are so good.
They look amazing.
Let me tell you what's in it, because I haven't even eaten this yet, but I've had it so many times I know. So it has like a pico de gallo, like salsa with pineapple, and then it also has like regular chips, like, and wonton chips. So it's really good. And then cheese, the pulled pork, very good, very seasoned, delightful. It's my absolute favorite.
This is one of my favorite quick service items. This is the Pan Asian noodles from Captain Cook's, and it's only $4 to add shrimp, or you can add chicken. This is actually a really good sized bowl. It's hefty, and look, I don't know if you can see the steam coming off them, but they're smoking hot, which I love. And then I also got a Caesar salad. I thought it was more of a side salad, but it's a little bit bigger. You could add proteins to this if you wanted to, but I just went with a regular Caesar. David's being boring. He went with the chicken tenders as well. There they are. But Phil and Pauline actually got some to go from Wailulu. So she got the mac salad that I had earlier today. And then is that the burger? Yes. That looks amazing. Yeah, so that looks really good. So they'll have to tell us what they think. And I think, Phil, you got the same thing as Pauline? Yeah, those look good. They came over to Captain Cook's to eat with us, and they brought their to go from Wailulu Grill.
So while Amy is watching the fireworks from the balcony of their deluxe studio, I am watching the fireworks from the pool area at the Island Tower at Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. I'm going to scan a little bit around me here so you can kind of see, but there's some chairs, there's some artificial turf, there's some hammocks, all of which you can see the fireworks and the Magic Kingdom. Additionally, you can pretty much see these fireworks from the restaurant, from the patio area in front of the restaurant, anywhere in the pool. Like, there's some great viewing locations here. They do pipe in the music from what we're told. Hopefully that's the case. We'll find out here shortly. But yeah, very chill. There's not very many people here tonight, and we're gonna see what we can see.
I woke up a little too early to catch the Christmas decor, and I caught all the crews working on it in the lobby, and there's some work going on outside. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I don't have my microphone with me, so hopefully you can hear me. I just intended to come downstairs at 5 in the morning and get Christmas decor, but they are not done yet. It's about 6. I kind of sat in this terrace for a little bit, so I'm going to go down to the lobby and check out and see if it's done yet. I slept in the Murphy bed last night. Mandy slept in the queen bed. I will say that I know people really love these Murphy beds. The mattress is definitely about half the thickness of a regular bed. So for me, it's not the most comfortable because I'm old and sometimes my back hurts. But I mean, it's better than a pull-out couch where you feel the bar underneath you, I guess. But still, there are um, some downsides to a Murphy bed. Anyway, just wanted to talk about my evening, my night, a couple of things. So there are definitely some great things, obviously, about this tower. We love it very much. It's very pretty. The rooms are very nice. They are putting up Christmas decor. I went downstairs at 5:30 this morning thinking that I would catch the Christmas, like be one of the first to get some shots of the Christmas decorations, and they were fully working still. There was ladders everywhere. I sat in one of the garden terraces, the one on floor 5 that faces Magic Kingdom. And it was in the dark, and just kind of sat and hung out and did a little bit of work on my phone, and they came in there. And it's funny because it seemed like they were kind of figuring it out as they went, and they were talking about how they were going to put some lights around that. I have nothing else to call it other than like a bird cagey, like bamboo, that basically that giant couch that comes has like a canopy. And they looked all around for an outlet so that they could plug it in and couldn't find one. So I don't know what will become of that, but that was an interesting note that there's no outlets over there, that we've said before. So there's no charging or anything in those terraces. So they couldn't, I don't think they can plug in their Christmas lights there, but it would have been pretty if they did. But the tree is very beautiful. It has some really cool resort related decorations on it. I love the blue star at the top. So really cool there. There's not a ton of decorations unless they put more up later because they were wrapping up, it seemed like, when I came back up around like 6:15 or so. Some things about the room at night that I do want to talk about that were misses, I think. First of all, you can't the kitchen, because it's like right here, literally right here next to the Murphy bed, instead of over in a hall. It is bigger, so that is a plus because of its location, but the kitchen is not really usable very much with the Murphy bed down because it's like right here. It's possible there is some space, but it would be very tight with 4 people and then trying to use the kitchen in the morning if someone's still sleeping on this Murphy bed. The dishwasher faces the bed and there's a light on it. Let me turn around and you won't see the light. You'll see my contraption for getting rid of the light. I shut a dish rag in it because that light was so bright at night. I don't know if it's like a clock or what it is, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to turn off, so I just had to drape something over it. There's no fan in the bathroom, or at least Mandy's in the shower and she said there was no fan in the bathroom, so I'll investigate that later. So I thought that was strange. And my biggest pet peeve, and I don't like to be overly critical because I do love this tower and I will come stay again. But my biggest pet peeve this whole time, they are playing like a Polynesian Christmas loop, which is great. I didn't know there were Polynesian Christmas music. It's cool. There's a 12 Days of Christmas song that's like 5 fat pigs, 4 lays or something, 4 flour lays, 3 dried squid, 2 coconuts. Anyway, the loop is like maybe 30 minutes long. So if you're hanging around here, and it's very loud, they have the music up very loud. We can hear it kind of in our room still with the doors closed. And if you're outside at all, at the restaurant, at the pool, hanging around the common areas, in the terraces, where it's very, very loud in the terraces, you're hearing this loop. And it's only about like 30 minutes long. So if you're here throughout like a whole day, you will hear the Hawaiian 12 Days of Christmas song at least 10 times or more in one day. In one evening, we sat last night in the with our feet in the hot tub. The pool was broken. We weren't allowed in the pool. But, opening day quirks, that happens. We sat for maybe like 2 hours and the song came on 4 times. They need to mix in some other music there because those poor workers, those poor cast members, they have to continually listen. It's a cute song the first 2 times, but after that, and among other songs, there's other songs that you're just hearing over and over and over. And so they just need a more expanded music loop. And I think you notice it because it's all music with lyrics, whereas you're used to the background music of the Polynesian just being instrumental. So it's kind of a lot. And it was on after the fireworks last night. So we're talking after 10:30 when we went to bed. It was still on and we could still hear it in our room. And the volume was just too loud. So anyway, we did have a good sleep. It was quiet except for that music, but I have a white noise app on my phone. It's free. It's just called White Noise if you ever need something. And there's a couple different sounds in the free version that I use, and one of them's a fan, and that's all I need. And it'll stay on for 8 solid hours before it shuts off. So, I don't need to pay for it when I can get that. But I definitely recommend that for anything. We are in a dedicated studio, so you can't really hear any of our neighbors. Although I will say that this morning, somebody's iPhone alarm was going off, and it's the same one I use where it starts out real quiet and gets louder. It's the one that is like if you have a schedule, and they must be the people behind me, like behind the wall with the Murphy bed. I don't know what was going on, but that alarm went off for a good half hour. So we could barely hear it. It wasn't too bad. I'm talking like 6 in the morning, 6:30. But so I could hear that. But other than that, I feel like the walls are fairly well insulated compared to other resorts. So that is my first night here. And we are going to be filming some more today. We're going to be checking into a 1-bedroom. We also have a duo studio, and so we'll get those. We did the penthouse yesterday, so that should be going up very soon. And we'll just get, all the content that we can today so you can see a little bit more. I will say that our friends, David and Phil, Pauline, they all watched the fireworks. Oh, and Jeff. And I think Jeff filmed them. They watched the fireworks from the pool last night. And great view, amazing view. As a matter of fact, when we were sitting, I was sitting with my feet in the hot tub, we saw the electric water pageant. Now, it does park more towards the original Polynesian resort section, so we could just mostly see the end of it. From this room, though, Mandy said that she could fully see it. And we saw some kind of like just the small fireworks down there from one of the Christmas shows. So great view. David sat in a hammock, lounged in a hammock down there and watched the fireworks. And he said that was his new favorite fireworks view. And he sent a photo. It looked really cool. And so Mandy and I watched from the room, and I have some footage of more towards like the end of it. But we looked down, and there really wasn't very many people watching out and back there of the building. And it's really a perfect spot to watch the fireworks. There are some chairs. There's the AstroTurf that's kind of like on a hillside, so you can sit there. So a lot of great spaces out there to watch fireworks. So anyway, we'll be back soon with some more of day 2.
Good morning, DVC fan. Day 2 of the Island Tower opening week at Disney's Polynesian Resort. As you can see, it's kind of a misty day. Lots of clouds, a little sprinkling, little fog. Gonna go check in with Amy and Mandy, who slept here last night. I drove home after the fireworks. We spent some time at the pool. Had a quick dinner at Captain Cook's But this morning we are headed over to the ceremonial house at the main Polynesian resort to have breakfast at Kona Cafe. So I'm gonna go meet up with the girls, see how their night was, and we'll go from there.
What are you gonna get?
I don't know, I'm starving. I'm thinking one of everything, but I don't know. The French toast here is always so good.
Oh, I like the omelet, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we got some pog juice, which is passion fruit, guava, and I think orange. I wish I caught that on camera because this guy just,
I'm 12.
yeah, just blew his straw. Mandy, what did you order?
I just got the Kona blend coffee, and then I got the macadamia nut pancakes with ham. So it's my favorite. I love the macadamia nut pancakes. They're really good.
Sounds good. Jeff, what'd you get?
I got the breakfast platter. It has a little bit of everything: eggs, bacon, sausage, ham, French toast, waffles. Like, it's got everything, I think. Not waffles, pancakes, sorry. I don't know. I probably won't even eat it all, but I kind of wanted a variety, so that's what I went with.
Normally when I come here, I have an omelet. I always get the omelet, but I did something a little bit different. I wanted something a little more Hawaiian, I guess. I had the loco moco, which is rice, it's egg, prepared anyway. I had mine over easy. It is a hamburger patty with chorizo gravy and pico de gallo. I did ask for extra pico just because I don't know, the light freshness of that. I thought this dish was going to be kind of heavy, like very hearty, and actually it was quite light. Incredibly flavorful. I really, really loved it. I would order that again anytime here instead of an omelet. So I think that's going to be my new go-to. I really, really love this dish. So the Loco Moco, very, very good if you have a chance to try it at Kona Cafe.
My meal was amazing. It was, as you saw, a little bit of everything, and there wasn't a bad thing on the plate. I didn't finish it because I'm full. It was a lot of food. It was a lot of food and a lot of carbs. So I'm going to be rocking the stomach feeling later. But the potatoes are really good. I'm a big fan of potatoes at breakfast. If they don't, in fact, I was worried when I looked at the menu. I didn't see like an extra side of potatoes because I was just going to go for the French toast. And I have to have potatoes with my breakfast, but everything's fine. We're good. Very good. The macadamia nut butter, I would buy that by the gallon and just take it home. I would make it with my mac and cheese. I would put it in everything. It was so good. Eggs are eggs. Bacon is bacon. But yeah, overall, very, very impressed. I haven't been here since 2016, so 9 years ago, and I think awesome.
And it should be known that Jeff let his meal defeat him.
I'm definitely defeated. It was a lot of food.
I had the macadamia nut pancakes. They have the pineapple sauce and the macadamia nut butter, which Jeff would buy by the gallon. It is really good. I kind of spread mine out onto the other pancakes, and you really don't, if you like the taste of syrup, which I think a little bit of it tastes really good, the flavors all complement each other really well, but if you didn't want to have syrup with it, you certainly wouldn't need to. It's very sweet. The pancakes were really fluffy. I like the macadamia nuts in it because it almost gives it a bite, a little bit of a crunch every so often. And I think they're toasted macadamia nuts, so it just gives off that really good flavor. So they were really good. You get 3 big pancakes with it, so it is very filling. And then I had the ham with mine, which was good. It's just basic, breakfast ham. So, but this is my favorite breakfast restaurant, Kona Cafe. My family, if we stay anywhere on the monorail loop, we usually come here for breakfast, so it's a favorite of mine for sure.
So it's been 8 or 9 years, like I said, since I've been to Kona Cafe, and it won't be that long before I'm back. It was really, really good. I'm glad these guys talked me into it. What do you think?
I think it's good. I mean, it's always a fan favorite in my household. We come here,
pretty much every trip, because we do kind of like longer trips with my family since we don't live here. But it's good. It's fast usually. The service is always really great, but it's nicer than a quick service, right? You can actually sit down, get a hearty meal for breakfast, and the food is always good. I don't think we've ever been here to where we've said, you know what, this was just okay. It's definitely a good option for families. There's a lot of different options on the menu, and it's all very tasty.
And it's really not too difficult to get a reservation. We just made this last night, kind of spur of the moment, because we wanted something more than a continental, which is really all they offer at Island Tower. So it's a nice backup. It's easy to get. So
Yeah, and just a quick walk over from the Island Tower. So.
over here at the Grand Ceremonial House at Boutique, they do have some specific Island Tower merch. As we've mentioned a few times, there is no gift shop over at the Island Tower, so I'm walking over here to see what kind of stuff they have. Looks like they have a t-shirt, a mug, magnet, and a pin, all specific to the Island Tower. So I think I've got my eye on the t-shirt, probably the pin. We'll see how it goes. So there is a few specific merch items for the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian. They have this really nice t-shirt. They have some mugs. I think Paul may have already gotten the mug. A pin. And magnets. So not a lot of merch, but there is some. So I'm going to go ahead and get the shirt and the magnet because I just think it's cool.
This is the hammock that David watched the fireworks in last night. And there's a great view of the castle.
We keep getting questions regarding check-in and bell services, and I just want to let you know that you can check in at the Island Tower. There is no check-in desk, but there are cast members that have the iPads that stand in the lobby, and they are able to help you. They're also able to get you a key card right there, so you can do that here. Bell services is another question. So as soon as we got back from breakfast, I went up to a cast member who had kind of like the light blue teal Polynesian shirt on, and I said, "Can you tell me, is there bell services in this building?" And he said, "I'm bell services." So yes, he said that you can, so there's no desk, but they are there, they're standing there. So you could ask any cast member and they could direct you to who to go to. So they can store your luggage already there in the tower. So, for example, we're checking out of the studio very soon, and we are going to wait for our new room to be ready. So I'm just going to take my stuff down and have bell services store it. He also said we could just call and have them come and pick it up. So there is bell services at the Island Tower, and there is check-in. There's just not a desk. The cast members are there. They're standing there. They're ready to help you. So that makes it definitely more convenient. But I will say the walk to the Great Ceremonial House, for the most part, is very easy. Now, if you have mobility issues, obviously it might be a little bit more. So I'm glad that those amenities are available in the Island Tower for you. But if you're just walking back and forth and you're going to breakfast or getting food over there or coming over here, very, very easy walk. You just walk out past the pool, past the there's like one hotel building there, and then you're there. You're in the Great Ceremonial House. So super, super easy. There's some loud birds up at the top here, but it's a beautiful morning. Excited to get into the one bedroom, excited to see the duo studio today and to do our live show. And I'm just excited to show you more of what's going on at the new Island Tower today. This is the light that I was talking about that was really bright last night. It is so bright, so you have to cover it up. All right, we checked out of our studio, and Mandy and I went to the check-in person out front, and we got our one bedroom already. It was already ready. My guess is that there was a lot of cash inventory that was not actually sold, and so basically some of the rooms are ready. That's inventory that's not been declared for DVC yet. So just to give you a quick little overview, Paul will come in and do his magic camera stuff. This is the second bathroom over here off of the main space. And then we'll do a full tour Very similar to, I don't know, this reminds me of the penthouse in some ways. So here you have a closet here. It's just a little bit smaller than the penthouse size, but the regular 2 bedrooms are the same size as this 1 bedroom, just with an extra. Got your washer and dryer in here. Stackable unit. And then I do like, so this is a dedicated, there's no door to a studio, but there are lock-offs, so the door would be right here. We also had a dedicated studio. So here's the kitchen space. Mandy and Jeff are working hard in the kitchen. Above this is very similar to what we had on the 2-bedroom penthouse. We've got the same manta ray with a hidden Mickey. Love the lights here. Nice full fridge, countertop space, same stuff that was in the penthouse. So we've got the range with the glass top, the microwave. There's going to be dishes and things in here. Your toaster's also up there. That's usually just a vent. Glasses, wine glasses, ice, silverware, things like that. Very beautiful countertop space. I really, really am loving this color. It's kind of like a gray beige. We've also got the Kurg Duo throughout this entire resort. We'll have to see what the Duo studio has, but even the studios have it. This is the same artwork that was in the 2-bedroom penthouse. We also have a pull down single here. That is beautiful, isn't it? So I think that's supposed to be Tamatoa over there. And how pretty. This would be a really cool print if they end up selling this one. TV is up here. Very nice. Just some more little accent pieces, some vases, and it's interesting they have these books. So everything's kind of like, I don't know, like glued, nailed down so you can't move them, which is good. We've got a coffee table here. We've got these little stools. This is going to be the Murphy bed. We'll go outside in a second. Love the backlit up there. This is going to be your bedroom. So it's a 1 bedroom. And very similar to the 1 bedroom in the penthouse. Again, actually, this is identical. So if you watch the penthouse video, which I feel like is going to be posted before this one, this bedroom's identical. So really, the only thing you're getting in the penthouse, besides a higher up view, is you're getting a bigger living space. But other than that, this bedroom is identical to the master. This is the exact same bathroom, literally the exact same. There's no differences here. So, all right, and just want to show you outside. Also, I feel like you have to start pump and iron to be able to open these doors. And I don't think I'm that weak. They're just really heavy. So this is the balcony. It also comes off of the bedroom with the king bed. We are in I think this is standard view because we're 3rd floor, so we're in the low floor, overlooking kind of the entrance, the parking area. Once this golf course is done, it will be pretty. And I'm sad I kind of missed the monorail. I'll try to get some monorail footage, but the monorail is right here and it just went by. I do like monorail views, so that's a plus. But overall, I'm sure the theme park views of the 1 bedrooms are awesome, awesome rooms. But this is very, very nice. There it is. I just caught it.
Hey, I'm back. I've been back for a little while now. We were downstairs for a while getting footage and everything of the 1 bedroom villa that we have for this evening. And we had a little bit of a technical issue. So the air conditioner is not working down there currently. So we do have maintenance in there trying to fix that. There was also a light out over the kitchen. So just want to get those addressed. You know, this is a brand new tower. And so you want to make sure that all of those issues get addressed very quickly. So if you ever do notice something small in a villa, whether it's a new villa, old villa, whatever it might be, make sure that you report that to maintenance. I'm not telling you to complain about it. I'm telling you just to report that issue because they won't get it fixed. And you know, that's part of us being kind of vacation club members or owners of these resorts, is that we want to make sure that each family that gets to stay in them gets it as nice as we left it. So make sure you just report those issues. We were down there for a little while, and then I actually came upstairs here to the duo studio that we have for this evening. This is pretty small, very similar in size to what we had over at the Disneyland Hotel for a duo studio. Amy mentions this in her room tour of this video as well, but I think that the size of the Riviera Tower studios for me just feels a little bit bigger because that bathroom is just so massive and it's kind of locked off on the end there of a building. But I would definitely stay in this room for a night or two, or maybe a long weekend if you're coming here. Perfect location if you're looking for something to do one of the parties over at Magic Kingdom. I think this would be great. You could actually take the walking path, or you could hop on the monorail and easily get there, and more importantly, get back in the evening hours. I am just finishing up in this room, also doing a 3D room tour. Those are going to be up on dvcfan.com and our various World of DVC channels coming very soon. So make sure that you stay tuned for those. It's kind of like those 3D walkthrough tours if you've ever gone house shopping and they've done kind of a 3D room tour or house tour of the house. So you'll actually be able to look and kind of visualize the entire space to get a concept of size. Because that is the other thing, and especially the Duo Studio, is that you just really don't get an idea of how small it is or how big it is depending on your perspective of that. I'm gonna head back downstairs to the one bedroom, see what everyone else is doing. Let's see, this evening, probably just gonna do something grab and go for dinner. And then we have a live stream at 7 p.m. On the DVC Fan YouTube channel. So that already happened by the time you see this, but make sure you go back and watch that, get everyone's perspective that we've had in and out of these rooms over the past few days, and answer all of your questions.
All right, guys, I'm going to do a mobile order at the Wailulu Grill just to show you. So you do have that option. On your My Disney experience, you will go to order food. And something interesting I do want to note is that if you're looking for it, it's not under the regular Polynesian Village Resort. You'll just see Kona to go and Captain Cook's. It's actually under a separate Polynesian Villas category. So I'm going to order now for a little later because the order windows are kind of getting far out. So let's see, I'm going to pick 420 to 550. And there are some things on the regular menu that actually are not on the mobile order menu. The ahi tuna crisps is actually not on here, I've noticed. So if you want some of those things and you want them to go, you actually want to just go down to the bar and order them. The other thing is that you can't just order like a side of macaroni salad, and there's not really a whole lot of customization options here. But if you're just looking for something easy, this is definitely a good way to go. So Paul wants the sweet potato hummus, so I'm going to add that. It is $12. And he wants the ahi tuna poke bowl, which I actually want as well. So we are going to add that. And then I kind of want to try one of these, possibly the short ribs. They actually look pretty good. So that's all you have to do. And then it will ask you to, it's the same as any mobile order where you'll say, I'm here, prepare my order. You can also add dessert. Apparently the chocolate cake is very good. So I've heard, but that's pretty simple. So we're going to do that and we're going to see how long it takes to get finished. Paul just told me he wanted dessert. So there are 3 desserts down there. There's a creme brulee and a Dole Whip sundae. And then there's the chocolate cake. This is the only thing you can get on mobile order. So if you want the other ones, you do have to go down and ask for them at the bar and just, order them to go. Or order them and sit there and eat. All right, so our window has arrived. Well, it's actually, our window's at 4:20, it's 4:15, but I just got the push notification 5 minutes early that says, you can hit, I'm here, prepare my order. Now, you do have a couple options. You can actually, if you need to push it back, you can actually go into my order and you can change the arrival time, or at least I had a place to do that earlier. I don't see it now, but that was an option earlier. You really only get charged if you hit I'm here, prepare my order. I'm not sure what happens if the window expires. If that's happened to you, let us know. I think it just goes away. But anyway, I am here. Let's see how long it takes. So it is 4:16, and we'll see how long it takes for the order to be ready. Okay, I've never noticed this before, or maybe it's new, but because I have a mobile order I'm waiting on to be ready, it stays up here, and regardless of what I do, well, except for turn my camera on apparently, but regardless of what I've been doing, it's staying up here as I was surfing the internet. And then you just click up here and it automatically comes up and shows you the status. That's pretty cool. That's the first time I've ever noticed that. So not sure if it's new or old, but very useful. All right, it is 4:33 and my order is ready, and it said it should take about as long as it would to sit down at a restaurant and get food because it's made to order. So that's not bad. So I'm gonna go pick it up and take it up to the room. We're back up in our room. We got our food. If you're wondering where you pick it up at, Paul's hungry. You go right in to the entrance of the restaurant where the hostess check-in is, and it was sitting right there behind her. There's like a countertop space, and that's where it was. So super easy to pick it up. We're going to get it out and check it out.
Neither of us have eaten much today, so this is what I would call dinner for us. I went and got the sweet potato hummus. Did you already describe all these things that we ordered and stuff like that? So sweet potato hummus, which looks to be served with some type of dipping device.
No idea what these are, actually.
No
I'm
idea.
gonna try one just to figure out what it is. It's definitely nope.
Plantain?
Okay, it's definitely some kind of starchy vegetable. We need to look and see what the menu says.
We will look at that. We both got the ahi tuna poke bowls because we know that those were amazing yesterday, and a lot of people got those, and they look great. I mean, they look just as good in being like the takeout as it did on the table yesterday. And then you got the ribs.
Yeah.
What are they seasoned with?
They look delicious. These are, I know they have soy, so I'm going to pull up the actual information just to tell you, and then we can figure out what the
Yep. And then Jeff couldn't stop raving about the chocolate cake dessert, so we had to add this. We may save it for a little bit later after the live stream or something.
Yeah, so these are sticky pork ribs, salt cured cabbage fukake. That's that spice that we have in our spice drawer at home.
We don't know when to use.
That we don't know when to use. Apparently now would be the time to use it. Jicama masala and pineapple chips. I don't see any pineapple chips, but okay. And then this is breadfruit toastone. So it's breadfruit.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a fruit. Made.
All right.
Not really made.
You
from
heard it
bread.
here first. Amy's over here making weird noises and picking things out of her food, but
I didn't know, and they keep it over in a whole side, so I didn't know there was a bunch of ginger. If you're not a person that can just eat straight up ginger, you're gonna want to pick that out. Or else we're done.
These teriyaki ribs, these are probably the highlight so far. And I will say overall, I'm enjoying this meal more than down there, only because it was a little chaotic yesterday.
It was.
Trying to get all of the food and get everything filmed. But yeah, overall, very good. I love the sweet potato hummus. That's
I love
really
the
surprised me more
breadfruit. I don't think
more
we've
than
ever tried it before.
No, never had breadfruit before, but sweet potato hummus, little crunchy chickpeas on top, amazing. And then the soy ribs just fall off the bone. They are very, very tender, and just a wonderful kind of glaze that is on those as well. So amazing. And your poke bowl is good?
I have not tried it yet. I've been picking out the ginger.
We're gonna keep eating.
We just finished our to-go dinner from Wailulu. And I gotta tell you, one of the things that I love the most, I know Paul loved the ribs, they're very good, but I was impressed with the hummus. And it's not something I would have picked out myself. Paul chose that. And the things I really loved about it, it was a sweet potato hummus. It had really good flavor, a little bit of spice. There is like a spicy like seasoning on top of it, but it was just really good. And I love the breadfruit. And I don't know a lot about breadfruit. I had to kind of look it up. It is a, native to the Polynesian Islands. but it's a starchy fruit, and it is kind of remind me of a potato, but not quite. But I loved it. So you don't typically eat it raw. It's usually roasted, baked, broiled, fried. But it was just a really cool addition and something different, right?
Yeah, it was unexpected. When I saw the word sweet potato on the menu, it was not what I was associating with hummus, but I really enjoyed it. The ribs were great, better than the wings were yesterday. If you saw that we tried the wings at Wailulu as well. And then the poke bowl, you just can't go wrong with that. A lot of flavors, a lot of different. You had me try the furikake by itself,
Yeah.
which just has a very strong like seaweed, seafood taste to it.
Yeah.
So
We actually have some in our spice cupboard,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to figure out how to use it.
Hey,
So,
while we're talking of things, look at this cute thing that Derek got us as a housewarming gift.
oh, you opened it.
Yeah.
Oh, how
little
cute. It's
lantern.
Christmas
Like a lantern
lantern.
snow globe.
And we need more Christmas decor
Yeah.
because we have more space for it, and we didn't put a tree up this year. So,
Thanks, Derek and Annie.
yeah, how cute. Thank you.
Okay, Derek, first thoughts of the room.
I'm in love. I love it. I can't believe it. It is so unbelievably pretty. This one bedroom, when you'll see it, if you haven't like taken the tour of it, I just got here, as you know, because you saw me just walk in. But this room, this is now vaulted to the top of my favorite one bedrooms, hands down, without a doubt. The artwork is insane. And over the tub you're going to see, and the dining room area, it's big, it's spacious. It doesn't even make me feel like I'm at Disney. So I love it. I can't wait to go explore.
Tell me what you said about Hawaii.
Yeah, so we watched your video that you guys did yesterday, Annie and I, at home, and she was like, I love it so much. She's like, it reminds me of like just upscale Hawaii, like a totally upscale Hawaii. Not kitschy kind of tiki vibe Hawaii, which is awesome because if you want that, it's right next door. So you don't have to come to upscale Hawaii, but if you want upscale Hawaii, this is it. It's got a feeling. When I walked in, I swear to God, I was like, I looked at that view. I always thought the original Poly view was kind of the coolest. Walking in, you know, into the lobby and you look out back and see, this view is so expansive that you look over, you see the Poly, you can see the Contemporary, you can even see the Grand, you see the Magic Kingdom. It's going to have a hard time getting rid of me and having to go home tonight. But I'm going to Vero. That's my only saving grace that's going to get me through today. Is this time tomorrow I'll be on the beach at Vero. But I'll still be wishing I was in this room.
Okay, so I'm going to take Derek to one of these terrace gardens, the big boxes that we all wondered what they were, and kind of get his impression of that.
I'm excited.
So this is my favorite one. This is the bamboo forest.
Oh my God.
Flip this camera around.
Oh. Bro. It is. I have seen just about every video that not only these guys have done, but just about anybody else that put something out because I wanted to. This does not even do it justice. Any video. The feeling you get when you see this, it looks unbelievably, it looks fake. Like it looks fake. It looks like nothing I've ever seen. I think the cool thing about, oh my God, you see the whole entire Polynesian. It's got the lamps. It's got the wood. What a cool place. I would be out here every day just having coffee. And then I would have lunch. And then I would bring my dinner here. And I would probably try to sleep here if I could. I imagine, and I'm curious, and I'm sure someone's probably asked, I imagine it's going to be a zoo come firework time. Did anyone say anything about it last night?
So I watched it from the pool, the fireworks from the pool,
Yeah.
and Amy filmed it from their balcony.
Okay.
Nobody came in here, so we might try and do that tonight.
I'd be curious.
But I bet it's packed.
I bet it's packed. And I've read a few people making even comments, like they wonder if there's going to be like squatters that come out here, throw towels down at like 9 a.m. for the 9 p.m. fireworks. I mean, anybody that stands on these chairs or near these three chairs that think that they're going to get cheered, no way. Because come firework time, everybody's going to crowd this room. But again, what a problem to have. Like, I mean, it truly is. This is my new favorite view that I've been to at Walt Disney World. Is this room. No joke. I'm not even kidding. I think it's better than the California Grill because it's not as high up. So you're at just the right amount of level that when you walk out here, God, you see the Polynesian, you see the Grand Floridian, you see the wedding pavilion, you see the castle right over here to the left. You got palm trees right in front of you. It is easily, and there's nothing blocking it. like, to me, that's what makes it so much more impressive is there's nothing blocking it. There's not a window, there's not a screen, there's not nothing. It's fantastic. I can't tell you how much I love this. You probably could already tell. You're like, but I was telling you, and I can tell you guys this too as well. I was, of course, one of probably, along with a lot of people, when they first started building it, looking at it, you're like, I don't like it. It doesn't look like the longhouses. It shouldn't. Once you're in it, looking at it does not do it justice. When you're in it looking out, that's when your head will explode because it is unbelievable.
Well, and what's funny to me too is, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but there was a lot of people that gave it a lot of guff for it being too brown, being too Marriott, too brown and white. They have splashes of color in every nook and cranny of this resort. Now, my only complaint about these, and we kind of talked about this yesterday, but there's no place to charge, which I think was kind of a miss. And the flowers are all fake. All the plants are fake.
I bet, are they? Well,
Yeah,
I get
but
it.
maybe that's just for now.
I mean, it doesn't look fake.
Yeah.
So see, you just ruined the magic for me. Because I had no idea that they were fake. I really didn't. I get it. But and they probably said no charging stations because they literally didn't want like people to squat. You know,
Yeah.
like to say, okay, I'm gonna just come out here with my laptop or my phone and just sit here all day. So maybe that's why. Is that a plug over there? There's one plug, I think, right? No, it's not. No, never mind.
In fact, fun story, Amy Krieger came down here to watch the sunrise and to see if they decorated anything for Christmas. And the people were in here, the workers were in here trying to decorate for Christmas.
Really? Oh,
And
yeah,
they
I
were
saw her
looking
pic-
for plugs. So I think somebody just maybe forgot.
Frank got a call like this morning at 5:45 a.m. Hey Frank, where'd you put those plugs? But yeah, man, just the music they have piped in too, so it makes it so cool because it's so tropical. Like, and again, you hear the horns from. It's like we timed it. You hear the horns from the boat. The music is the perfect level, and I imagine during the day, this is where people are going to want to be. Like, what a cool area. And there's how many more of these? Like three?
There's 4 total, yeah.
4 total.
So 2 facing Seven Seas Lagoon, 2 facing the golf course. And we're gonna go see one of the golf course ones, and then I'm gonna take him down to the restaurant. We've been taking a tour with Derek, and I've lost him. Oh wait, I found him. He's trying to steal a lamp already.
It's so beautiful. I love it, and I need it with me.
Okay, something I didn't notice about these books. Look how cute. Secrets of the Seven Seas Lagoon. Oh, how cute. I know they're fake and they're like glued down, but it would be cool if it was a real book. And then this one says Tales from Tangaroa Terrace. So references to Disney spaces. How cute. Continuing to look at the little details that are easy to miss. That's Tamatoa, and that's Maui and Moana. And then one other thing that we missed here, you kind of don't notice it at first, but if you look, there's a castle. That's cute. That's really cute.
I think they're the same.
Getting ready for the live show tonight. There's Paul with the setup going
Dad
on.
gets money.
Derek, Jeff.
Yeah. We do mailman. We do the pool guy.
Hey, sorry, was I supposed to be paying attention?
Well, so I had it on him, and so I was going around the room, and now you're up. So Jeff's over here searching for
I'm looking for an old Halloween costume.
an old Halloween costume. Miami Vice. Apparently, it disappeared. We're not sure. I do want to say one thing. So Jeff Gervasio is here, and he is going to stay in the Duo studio. And we went up there, so I took him up in the room. And I know how Paul and I were kind of touting, like, you can see Epcot from here. You can see the Epcot fireworks. This room is on the end. Okay, now that it's dark out, let me tell you, not quite what we thought. On the end of the building, if you look over or anywhere near the edge there that we were on, the faces where you can look at Epcot, there are giant lights, like those giant lights that shine up on the building, that kind of light the building up. They're very, very bright. They're huge, so you really couldn't stand over there comfortably because it would really hurt your eyes. But the other thing is that the swarm of bugs from those lights is you can't sit on that end of the balcony. So I don't think that watching the Epcot fireworks from that balcony, that particular balcony, is going to be very feasible. And that is the highest room on that side. So I don't think there's any room where you're really going to be able to see the Epcot fireworks and comfortably stay on where you need to be to watch them because of the lights, because of the bug. So just really interesting. I thought that was just something that we learned and found out. I don't know if Paul mentioned this or not, but we actually have moved rooms. We are now on a different floor. The air conditioner that we talked about earlier and we mentioned in our room tour of this room. So our one bedroom, when we first got in it, our room was done early. It was like 10 something a.m. So it was very nice to have it done ready early. I don't think anyone stayed in it last night, but our air conditioner was broken. And we let them know at the front desk. We waited about an hour. Nobody came. So we just, I called and asked, just to get an estimate. They said they would send somebody. About another hour later, a maintenance guy came up. He was very nice. Unfortunately, he couldn't figure it out. He said he had to come back with a ladder and that he needed about like an hour or so to get the ladder. When he came back, he had another guy with him. They did fix it, but we think it was something wrong with if you went outside, because when you go outside, the AC does shut off. It's like a cruise room, like a cruise ship, or if you have the door open. So you got to make sure the door is shut really tight. Well, all these doors are shut very tight, but there's something tripping where it thinks the doors are still open or something like that. So unfortunately, because we went on the balcony, it came back off and it wouldn't come back on again. So they did finally move our room. Not until like 5:30 or so. So it took a lot of, issues and stuff to get our room moved. They were very nice about it. I'm not complaining about that. But unfortunately, that's what's going on. It's a brand new building. So hopefully they get that figured out for the next guest, because that room was muggy. And we're going to be filming a live show. We just did not want to deal with the heat. Mandy's going to be sleeping here tonight and she likes it nice and cool. So they moved us to a different one bedroom. Originally they didn't think they had anything, but they found something. So here we are in our new room. The air conditioner is working perfect. It feels good in here.
Better.
Right? Yeah.
Much better in here.
Much better. All right. So we always get asked about this single Murphy. And Derek, how tall are you?
6'4" with heels, 6'8".
6'4", unless he's wearing heels, 6'8". So
6'4".
6'4". So all right, thank you for that demonstration.
What's happening?
Derek's gonna lay in the single Murphy bed, and we're gonna see how he fits.
I know my kids have used them before at the various resorts. I've never slept in them because I'm the parent, so I make the kids sleep in anything that pulls out. I don't know. So I'm gonna try this. So let's take a look. Ooh, not bad. Nice. So if a pillow went here, yeah, I'm kind of dragging off the end.
Yeah. So not as bad as I thought, but
Not horrible.
your feet are definitely. Oh no, if you had like bare feet, you would be hanging over the side there.
Yes. Yeah. You don't want me to show you my bare feet, but it is soft. It's nice.
So there you have it. All right, Jeff. So tell us what your height is.
So 5'5", 5'6" on a good day.
5'5" or 5'6" if he's wearing heels. And Jeff is going to check out the Murphy bed.
I like these beds. They're comfy.
Yeah,
A lot of room.
a lot of room for some of us, right,
Yeah.
Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch out for this.
but yeah, you do have to watch out for this. You can smack your melon on this.
Can we fold him up in it?
There are, but Amy did make a good point. Your charger's over there,
Right, so if you want to charge, it's over there.
and you don't have USB.
There's no USB. And there's also no lighting that you have quick access to if you're sleeping here.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like the Riviera one has a light.
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. So there you go. If you are Jeff Gervasio, you can fit very comfortably. If you're Derek DeBoard, there's no way.
Okay, so we couldn't leave the Poly Island Tower, leaving a dessert on the table. So it's 10:30 at night, and we did finally get the creme brulee. Amy really wanted it,
So excited.
so we're gonna get her first reaction.
Oh.
Look, a little raspberry action. Ooh,
What do you think?
I think it's great.
Okay. She thinks it's great.
All right, so we got it's just the Dole Whip, right?
It's the Dole Whip Sundae.
Dole Whip Sundae with the berries, everything, the meringue. I like it. I agree with Pauline that it is a Dole Whip. This whole thing's a Dole Whip, but then the accoutrements add to it, so I like it.
The what?
Accoutrements.
I have to say that the creme brulee is actually fantastic. Pauline and I were talking the other day that there's only so much you can do to a creme brulee, but this has a lot of flavor. So all three of the desserts here are pretty freaking amazing.
Hey everybody, we are about to go live for our DVC Fan DVC show live stream here from the Polynesian Island Tower. We are literally less than a minute away from pressing go on the live stream, and that is going to be where we end this second video of our coverage of the grand opening of the Polynesian Island Tower. We got Derek here. Derek loves it. Jeff, he's been amazing, kind of helping us with things over the course of the past few days, and always, I couldn't do this without the lady that's right next to me. So thank you guys for watching. Please head over to the DVC Fan, well, you're on the DVC Fan YouTube, so like, subscribe, check out all of our other content from this grand opening event. We've got room tours after room tour. We've got grand opening vlogs. We've got food vlogs that'll probably be coming to you in the new year. And also for bonus content, head to patreon.com/DVCFan, and we will see you for more videos. And we're excited for the next Disney Vacation Club property that they open, aren't we, Derek?
I can't wait.